Distinctions between winners and whiners. Winners know when to press on and when to let go. Whiners press on until the first obstacle, but instead of trusting that the right outcome will happen, they let go. Winners let go and trust. Whiners let go and fear. Whiners believe that other people should provide for them. They feel that because others have more, they're entitled to some of it. This entitlement mentality is extremely destructive and leads whiners to a state of self-pity where they live in a constant quest for sympathy and focus all their energy on how hard life is and why they can't do this or that. Winners, on the other hand, look at people who have more than they do and believe if others can do it, so can I. Then they learn what they need to do to get it. Most wealthy people weren't handed their wealth, they earned it. Winners understand that they can learn to acquire what they desire. You can learn to earn. You can learn to earn whatever amount of money you desire. You can learn how to be healthy. You can learn how to have deep and meaningful relationships. You can learn to acquire whatever it is you desire. Part of the price is knowledge. Do you invest in expanding your mind? Do you invest in expanding your mind? Matt Morris said, if you empty your wallets in your mind will fill up your wallet. Any quality education costs money. Stop whining about how much does it cost and start focusing on how much will it make you. It will cost you more not to learn. It will cost you more to procrastinate. Limitations are simply due to lack of knowledge. If you see someone winning in an area where you're losing, it's simply because they know something that you do not know. And they are choosing to apply it. It is a choice. They are choosing to apply it. You can learn something, but if you do not choose to apply it, you're not going to get it. You can learn whatever it is you need to know to get whatever it is that you want. Another price that winners pay to get what they want is criticism. It's windy at the top of the ladder, and criticism can be the price of success. Ironically, whiners are the critics. Whiners are the critics because they believe that the lie that they have something, they criticize those who do have it. Whether it is health, rich, relationships, health, or joy, whiners are critical because they aren't willing to pay the price of success themselves. Winners pay the price even when that price is high and accept that criticism is a part of life. Winners don't worry about what others think of them. They do not worry. They care what they think of themselves. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? How do you talk to yourself about you? Johnny Wimbrey says, I am my worst enemy. Inner me. My inner me is my worst enemy. Do you nourish your self-respect? Do you like you? Winners have high self-esteem, but while they think well of themselves, they are not conceited or arrogant. They simply believe in their abilities. Whiners think poorly of themselves and criticize others because they have a ability of criticizing themselves. Winners don't listen to the critics. They listen to their hearts. They are not consumed by what others think about them. A powerful insight to remember is the 20-40-60 principle, which is when you're 20 years old, you care what everyone thinks about you. When you're 40 years old, you don't care what anyone thinks about you. And when you're 60 years old, you finally realize that nobody was thinking about you at all. People are consumed by their own lives. They aren't thinking about you all the time. Even when someone criticizes you, he isn't thinking about you 5 minutes later. If you've been worrying about what others think, I have 3 words for you. Get over it. Get over it. Whiners live in a constant state of negative energy, critical of almost everything, and consumed by their own egos and the opinions of others. Winners know that it's not all about them, and they willingly pay another's winner's price. Service. See, Zig Ziglar once said, if you help enough other people get what they want, you can have anything you want. Winners have an innate grasp of service and understand that when they serve others from their hearts, it's a sign that they are doing things for the right reasons. Serving people from the head just so you can get what you want may work to a certain degree, but it removes the joy of service. And the joy that comes from serving from the heart is worth more than anything you can possibly desire. Service that flows from the heart is a price that's a joy and a privilege to pay. Whiners can't have what they want because of ignorance, low self-esteem, and lack of service. Increase your knowledge about what you want, ignore criticism, and serve people from the heart, from your heart, and you can have what you want. So what do you want? And why do you want it? What do you want and why do you want it? The why question is very important because the things you think you want could just be the things someone else wanted for you. This is also important because if you don't understand why you want something, then you will not be willing to pay the prices to get it. If you don't understand why you want something, then you will not be willing to pay the price to get it. Winners are successful and fulfilled because they not only know what they want, they are also clear on why they want it. Victor Parrish says all the time, your why must be strong enough to make you cry. They are certain that the things they want are true desires from their own hearts and not the desires from of other people. Clarity and certainty help winners pay the price that whiners are unwilling to pay. Whiners usually want the wrong things for the wrong reasons, and that's why they don't get them. Because they have allowed others to control their thoughts. They don't really know what they want. Now, here's a key insight about the prices you must pay to get what you want. The payments don't give you what you want. They only give you the opportunity to get it. So whatever you want, you first need to pay the prices with S, and then go get it. This lesson reminds me of the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, which is based on the life of Chris Gardner. In one of my favorite scenes, the character Chris, played by actor Will Smith, is playing basketball with his young son, and his son says, he wants to be a pro basketball player. At first, Chris tells his son that he can't become a professional basketball player because he then realizes his mistakes and corrects himself by saying, no, that's not right. You can do whatever you want in this world. Don't ever let someone tell you what you can't do. If you want something, go get it. Period. What have you been told you can't do? I am here to tell you that you can accomplish whatever goal you aspire to. You can be, do, and have whatever you want if you're willing to pay the prices and then go get it. The purpose of me reading this to you guys and of the book Winners and Whiners, of where I'm getting it from, the actual source, is to inspire you to believe and encourage you to take action. I hope you will. I hope this audio, of me recording myself had brought some type of value to your life. It's not a matter of if you can, it's only a matter of if you will. Winners can have what they want. Whiners want what they cannot have.